Hi everyone, my name is Efi Hunja, and I'm a good friend of Pastor Ondachi. And I remember growing up, and one day my father told me that if I want to travel the world without jumping onto a plane, I should read books. And I struggled initially catching up with my reading, and then when it picked up, we enjoyed reading, and then I years later got married to Jackie, who also loves to read, and she's more of a voracious reader than I am. But this is how I judge a good book. If I start reading a book and I find that it's 3 a.m. and I'm still reading the book, then I know we are onto something. So this particular book, written by Pastor Ondachi, 50 In, which he wrote as a memoir for his 50th birthday, is one of those books which, I picked up and I read it in one swoop. It's a table. What do they call them? A table coffee book or something like that. And it's a fantastic book. Here's what makes a book great, and I would encourage anybody who has not read this book to buy a copy, because a good book tells a good story. It tells a real story. It tells a story that works on your imagination. It tells a story that gives you a smile here. It tells a story that gives you a tear somewhere. It tells a story that makes you ponder about your own life. And I think this book was all those things in one. And I really enjoyed it. And it's one of those books, those books which when you read and you think like, you know what, I read this book a year ago, I'd like to read it again. It's one of those books. And I'd encourage whoever has not read this book, because it's like what we used to read in school called the African short stories. And it's just little stories that aggregate into a big theme, that humanity matters, that no matter where you start, you could end up somewhere different, that you are a product of community, that your life can end up in some interesting spaces, influenced by people you never thought will influence you, amongst many other things. And I want to encourage anybody who has not read this book, 50 In by Edward Ondachi, great read.